On November 11th, 2025, airport police in Austin, Texas, investigated a retail theft involving over $1,100 in merchandise. This case demonstrates how physical evidence can dismantle even the most elaborate defense story.
Hi, what's going on? I'm going back to my store, but she just walked out the store. He's going to let her pay for it, but she literally stole both of those bags from him while he was helping another customer. I was just coming into work, and he told me about it, so I said, I'll help you look, because he's going to lose his job. That's over $1,000 worth of bags. Okay. Now she said she's going to pay for it because she thought she could just walk out and they would charge her fine. I'm sorry. I'm going to go back to my stairs. I'm so sorry. I need to come down to your creditors.
I will go talk to her.
Thank you.
And that
I can show you on camera right now if you want.
Officers reviewed the surveillance footage and observed the suspect enter the store and select a piece of luggage along with a small backpack. The footage showed the suspect exiting the store and passing the last point of sale without rendering payment for the items.
It's the same. Yeah, so that roller is like 700 something bucks, and the backpack itself is like 450 something bucks. She was trying to say that she thought this was one of, like, you know how like Amazon has stores where you can like grab stuff and walk out and it charges it to your account. She's saying it was like that, but like the video that she just got, you can tell she walks up, grabs it, she steps over here like looking, and she's looking, and then she walks and hides right there for a second, and then she just walks out back.
I was trying to walk out. I mean, I was sitting on my timber.
Okay. I'll wait for him because I know he's getting the same video that you got.
Yeah.
So.
And he was busy, that's why I walked there. But there's places that you walk in and out, and I thought it was a scam as you walk out. I wasn't trying to live without it. I said on my gate, I'm not trying to do anything. I'm willing to pay for it. And I apologized to him. He said he could lose his job, and I feel really bad. I really do. And I did not switch tags. I have my bag over there. I didn't do anything to misguide. I was just sitting on my gate.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh,
I just came from work, honestly, and I'm going on a trip on Friday, so I needed a bag. I saw it. It was busy, and I thought it was like a thing that you can. I mean, most stores in any other airport. I travel a lot. You can walk in and out, and they scan as you walk out.
Okay.
In Minnesota, they're doing it like all over, and it's my bad. I didn't even look. I need it for the weekend. That's what I'm like. Was trying to buy it.
Okay. Well, give me just a second. I'm talking to him, and then we'll figure out.
Yeah, I
if you
feel
want to go back home.
really bad. I really do feel bad.
Have we got her information yet?
Yeah, I got her ID. So she's out of Minnesota.
Yes. So what I was saying is that in Minnesota, I'm so sorry.
I'm not interested in the story. Where are the tags at? To the
So I went to the bathroom. I used the bathroom, and I needed this for the weekend.
Where are the tags?
Bathroom. And I went back.
Can you go get the tags?
Yes, and they're not there.
Okay.
It's all the bathrooms are clean.
Okay. All right.
I did look.
The possibility is that if she does purchase it, he's fine with it.
So there's that. Okay.
That is an option. But if you can't,
swear to God. Sorry.
but if you can't find the proper tags for that, then
Can they run the other ones that are like the same? I mean, there's like, I looked at the colors.
It'll be up to him. It'll be up to him if he can do. I don't know if they can do that or not.
Okay. Because there's other. I mean, I looked at the colors. I was trying. I looked at the colors and I said I like burgundy, and that's.
But I don't know what that does to their inventory. So if he brings up a black one, it might reduce their inventory by one.
Okay.
So you taking that one and the tag's not being with it anymore now is causing a problem with their inventory.
Yeah.
So he's going to see what he can do to try to fix that. If not, then he's not going to.
So you went back to look at. When did you go back to look for the tags?
Just now, she let me go.
Oh.
Just now, and I left my bag here. And I said, I went to the bathroom from here to the bathroom and then to the gate. Actually, I went to the lounge and then to the gate. So they clean up the bathroom.
Okay.
Can I tell my gate that I'm late, or am I gonna miss my flight? You think?
Just get. I mean, normally, if it's a 2:10
Well, that we
forwarding.
have 250. Yeah, 250.
Right.
I have time. I think I have a couple.
I mean, it just depends on where's your gate at. Which gate would?
Right here, like 10.
She's out of state, so we can't give her a citation.
I mean, I swear, I promise.
Oh yeah.
So that's-
He said that's not even the airport price. He says they're normally that expensive, which
Yeah,
I've
they
never
are. They are. I mean, I'm buying it because I'm going on a trip with my family, and it's my 50th birthday.
Where's your family at? Are they here?
In Minnesota.
Oh,
I
they're-
came for work.
Okay.
So I was buying it to go on a trip to Mexico and Minnesota.
Under Texas Penal Code Section 31.03, theft requires 3 elements: unlawful appropriation of property, without the owner's effective consent, and with intent to deprive the owner of that property. The first 2 elements were clearly established through surveillance footage showing the suspect leaving without payment. The critical legal question centered on the third element, intent. The suspect claimed she believed the store operated like Amazon Go, where customers are automatically charged upon exit. If credible, this defense could negate the intent requirement necessary for a theft conviction. However, the physical evidence told a different story that prosecutors would find compelling. The removed and discarded price tags became the fatal weakness in the automated checkout defense. In criminal law, consciousness of guilt can be inferred from conduct that suggests awareness of wrongdoing. Removing price tags serves no legitimate purpose if someone genuinely believes payment is automatic. This action directly contradicts the claim of innocent confusion about the store's payment system. The doctrine of willful blindness also applies when a defendant deliberately avoids learning the truth.
Okay.
Can you run another color?
No.
Right, it's gonna mess up
I mean, I could have just not come back and took my bag and leave, but I'm not trying to do that. I just no, like when you let me go to the bathroom, I could have just leave. I'm not trying to do anything stupid. I promise.
Okay.
I came for work.
On his end, he has to do something with his inventory
Yeah.
that he, without having the tags,
Yeah,
there's nothing he can do.
yeah.
So, in that case,
I have these.
that option's off the
And
table.
then I also have
Like, can I just buy another
plug-in, but
color?
they're
I mean, it's
also-
the same exact thing. So what is the?
You're under arrest.
Oh. So I cannot just pay for it. I swear
He
to God.
can't mess up his system. He doesn't have another line backpack back there, so there's no other choice. We can't even cite because you're not from here, and it's Class A misdemeanor, so you're gonna have to go to jail.
Can I just buy a black one
He
instead?
can't mess up his inventory. Like I said, I mean,
Can I call the company? I mean, can I? I mean, isn't that the same code? Isn't the same?
different numbers, different items, and they have different
so do you have anybody on the line with Delta right now?
Yeah, I have somebody online. Can we look in the bathroom, or maybe with the lady that
thought
cleaned the
you already-
bathrooms?
Well, I mean,
Can I go do that? Can we go do that?
there's going to be virtually impossible to track down which person cleaned out.
There is like right here. I promise. I swear.
But
to
you
God.
said you already looked.
I looked in the bathroom that I thought it was, but there was other bathrooms that were closed. So we looked really quick.
I apologize. Like, you've already looked. You said that
There was one bathroom that hello? Yeah, so basically...
So she ripped the
there's a
tags. The whole problem is because they were going to let her pay for it, but she ripped the tags off in the bathroom. They had to track her down in Delta. By the time they got her back here, they let her go look at the bathroom for the tags. He doesn't have another tag for the maroon one, so he can't scan a black one and sell it because it's going to mess up his inventory. So there's not much he can do. So, and you do want to press charges now, correct? Okay.
Okay.
So it's unfortunate, but that's what it is.
So can I call them and then can I buy the black one? Can I go to the bathroom again one more time?
No.
I'm so sorry. I swear this is like a total
Yeah,
misunderstanding.
we tried on our end as much as we
I
could.
am so sorry.
We have to wrap this up.
Terrible.
We have we got some place to go.
I know.
Yeah,
So-
so
Okay.
you're gonna have to, if you want to go put your credit card out, first
Can I grab my bag over there?
I'll grab your bag.
Here.
you're on your bag.
So can you put me on the 650? Can I leave? Like after you check me in, can I leave
So
today?
you're going to jail. And then you
And
have to talk to a magistrate, and you probably won't be out until tomorrow or the next day.
Oh my gosh, I'm going to Mexico on the 14th. Can we please work this out? Please.
Ma'am, there's nothing
I'm
we
going
can
to Mexico
do.
on the 14th
Ma'am.
for my mom's birthday.
Yeah. Look,
Okay, I understand.
you left without paying for it.
I
Whatever
swear to
I
God.
get it. Whatever the discrepancy is. But I need you to go ahead. I'm giving you. There we go.
I don't
So
even,
go put your
it doesn't
phone-
even
go-
matter.
You want to take your satchel off? I'll put that
Can
on.
I just buy the black one? Can we look in the bathroom one more time, please?
Okay.
Please.
Go ahead and take your satchel off. And go ahead and take your fanny pack off. I've still got your ID.
The suspect's own statement, "I didn't even look," demonstrates failure to verify payment procedures before leaving with high-value merchandise, potentially satisfying this legal standard. Miranda versus Arizona from 1966 established that custodial interrogation requires warnings. However, the Supreme Court clarified in Schneckloth versus Bustamante that voluntary statements made during non-custodial encounters are admissible without Miranda warnings. The initial investigation was non-custodial, making the suspect's voluntary admissions fully admissible. Her statements included damaging admissions about not verifying the payment system and removing tags. The officer's professional approach maintained this non-custodial status while gathering critical evidence. Texas Civil Practice and Remedies Code Section 124.001 authorizes retailers to detain suspected shoplifters for reasonable investigation based on probable cause. The surveillance footage and employee observations provided clear probable cause for the detention. The merchandise value of $1,130 falls within the Class A misdemeanor range.
Can we please look in the bathroom one more
There's no
time?
dog
Maybe
in
the
there,
lady's there, garbage is there.
Okay.
Can I dig into the garbage in there?
You've already said you
No, I
looked
want
for
to,
it.
but I didn't look into the other garbage. Can I please?
Okay.
But take that
Go ahead
off.
and take the satchel off.
Please, please.
You're under arrest right
You
now.
can leave this.
James, by your back.
Are you here with someone?
No, I'm by myself. I came
Okay.
for work.
Okay.
I just came to drop off a dog for a sick woman. That's what I do. That's literally what I do. Can you go to the bathroom with me, please?
We definitely can't walk inside a women's bathroom.
What? Say that again.
We can't walk inside of a women's bathroom.
No, I will go in.
We
No.
can't do that.
I did not mean to do that. I swear to God. This is
We
horrible.
unfortunately, if we had the tags, we might be able to go a different route.
I wish I wouldn't take him out. I didn't want to walk around with
I wish you
a
didn't
tag.
take the suitcase from the beginning.
I know I should have asked. He was busy.
No, you should have bought it. Instead of asking, you should have just bought it.
I swear that there's so many stores in Minnesota. You walk out and they charge you.
I've been to those stores,
automatically.
but you also have to use your card to go inside the store.
Some of them, not all of them. No, I promise. I
Okay.
promise.
All right, we're going to walk out to my car.
Stop by the checkpoint having that,
That's exactly what I'm
I
going
was
to
gonna
do.
say,
I got checkpoint 2 West. At
We got you
4.
covered.
So whoever.
Don't worry about it. It's taken care of.
Just to check one more time.
I'm sorry, we're too far past
It's too
that.
far? Okay. I have them already paid for complex, I promise.
Yes, ma'am. Bob, I wish you would have paid for them to begin with,
I
but
thought I did.
and it's
I
just an
promise.
unfortunate situation that
I thought I did.
Yeah.
I
Airport
totally
36.
thought I did.
60.
Thank you. Yeah.
I mean, I'm always at the airports. I know exactly how things work. I swear to God. It doesn't matter. Yes, it's too far like this. I could have hide. I mean, I could have done so many things if I was really trying.
Yes, ma'am.
You have to understand that, right? Like I could just do something like
Well,
hide.
what you did was commit theft. So
I swear to God, I thought it was like a
I,
check in and
I
out.
hear what you're saying, but it would have been good to verify with somebody
I
that
should
that
have.
was
I
the
should have.
case.
I should have.
And by not doing that, this is the
I know.
situation that you're
No,
in
I
now.
understand.
So-
I understand. And when she let me go to the bathroom, I could have just not come back.
We're gonna have to go up and around. 'Cause I'm not gonna try to get her around.
Yeah.
So
You understand? She let me go.
we're gonna
and
walk this way on the
I
sidewalk.
could have just not come back because you weren't even there. I came back because I didn't do anything wrong.
I'm not saying you're guilty of
I
anything.
would have come back.
What I am saying is, sometimes if people If you would have believed that that store was one of those stores you could just walk in and walk out,
Yeah.
why would you take the tags off? You don't have to answer that
Because
question.
it was,
No,
I didn't want to walk
no, what
around
I'm saying
with
is,
a tag bag.
those are questions that the people inside the store ask me.
Yeah, I didn't want to walk.
I'm not asking you.
No, like, would you walk around with a bag with the tags on it? I don't.
I'm not asking you that.
Oh,
I'm just telling you what they said to
Oh,
me.
I understand. No, it's not even. I'm not questioning their thought process. I can see why they think I did it.
Yeah.
No, I can see. I'm not
Yeah.
even trying to blame them. I mean, they're doing the job. I feel terrible. I feel terrible that he would have lost his job.
Actually, he wanted to help you out. If he had the tags, he would have helped you
I
out.
swear to God,
Yeah.
I feel so bad that he would have lost his job
Yeah,
over this.
he would have.
I give people jobs. I don't.
Yeah.
I don't know why this is happening, but you know what?
I have an
There's a
idea why
reason
it's happening. I have an idea why it's happening.
Why?
Because you walked out the store without paying for the bag.
No, I understand that. I did not mean to do that.
Okay.
But I don't know. I don't know why God is doing this to me right now. But I'm just gonna take it. It is
Yeah,
what it
it's
is.
not the crime of the
I
century.
swear to God, I did not try to walk out with a bag.
Right.
I did not. Like I said, I have the money. I can show you my my bank account. It's not like I don't have the money. I do
Well,
have
it's just
it.
unfortunate you couldn't have paid for it when you had the chance.
I swear to God, I thought I did. I swear to God, I thought I did.
You want to have a seat in there?
Under Texas law, punishable by up to 1 year in jail and a $4,000 fine. Had the value exceeded $2,500, the offense would elevate to a state jail felony, carrying significantly harsher penalties of up to 2 years incarceration. The officer's investigation demonstrates proper procedure by reviewing evidence before making charging decisions. This methodical approach protects both the suspect's rights and the integrity of the prosecution. The exploration of alternative resolutions, including allowing purchase with substitute tags, showed professional judgment and willingness to resolve the matter without criminal charges. However, the missing tags created inventory problems that made this option impractical. From an evidentiary standpoint, the suspect's multiple explanations weakened her credibility. She claimed both that she thought payment was automatic and that the employee was too busy to help her. These explanations are logically inconsistent and suggest evolving justifications rather than truth. Her assertion that automated checkout is common in most airports is factually false. While some airports have experimented with grab-and-go technology for convenience items, high-value luggage stores do not operate on automated systems without clear signage and app requirements. The post-apprehension offer to pay does not negate the elements of theft under Texas law. Courts examine intent at the time of appropriation, not subsequent willingness to make restitution. However, cooperation and express remorse can influence prosecutorial discretion in sentencing. The airport police officers demonstrated textbook investigation procedures throughout this incident. They collected witness statements, reviewed surveillance footage, and gave the suspect ample opportunity to provide her explanation before making a charging decision. Grade B+, the suspect receives a D- for conduct that demonstrated either criminal intent or reckless disregard for payment obligations amounting to the same legal result. Her implausible defense, contradicted by physical evidence, makes successful prosecution likely. The store employee earns an A- for properly documenting the theft, preserving video evidence, and cooperating fully with law enforcement while maintaining professional composure. Several critical lessons emerge from this case for both consumers and law enforcement. First, when uncertain about any store's payment procedures, always ask an employee. Assumptions about automated systems can lead to criminal liability, even if genuinely mistaken. Second, physical evidence often proves more persuasive than verbal explanations. The removed price tags fundamentally undermine the automated checkout defense in this case. Third, consistency matters when providing explanations to law enforcement. Multiple conflicting stories damage credibility and suggest consciousness of guilt rather than honest confusion. Fourth, cooperation after apprehension, while commendable, does not erase the original offense. Courts evaluate intent at the moment of appropriation, not based on subsequent conduct. For retailers, this case reinforces the importance of surveillance systems and immediate documentation. The video evidence and preserved price tag information proved essential to prosecution. This investigation illustrates how circumstantial evidence builds a compelling case when direct proof is unavailable. The totality of circumstances, including behavior, statements, and physical evidence, created probable cause for charges despite the suspect's alternative explanation. Let us know if there is an interaction or legal topic you would like us to discuss in the comments below. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to check out our second channel, Audit the Court, for even more content.